My 22F boyfriend, 23M, tattooed my name on his chest to show commitment, but it made me feel uncomfortable. Am I being ungrateful? My 22F boyfriend, 23M, and I are in our early 20s. This is my first serious relationship. Lately, I've been asking him for more commitment, not anything extreme like marriage, but practical things such as introducing me to his family and friends, and having clearer conversations about the future instead of keeping things vague. For my birthday, instead of getting me a gift or planning something, he surprised me by tattooing my name on his chest. It's his first and only tattoo. It's very large. He believes this should mean a lot because I've been asking him to show more commitment. The problem is that this isn't what I meant by commitment at all. I very specifically asked for real-life actions that make me feel included in his life and future. I'll also be honest about something that feels petty, but is still true. After I found out how much a tattoo that size costs, part of me couldn't help but wish that money had gone toward an actual birthday gift or shared experience instead. My friends say I'm being ungrateful and that I should move at his pace because we've only been together for 6 months, and that a tattoo is a huge romantic gesture and proof that he's serious about me. But instead of feeling loved, I feel uncomfortable and misunderstood. What worries me most is that when I communicated something specific I needed, he responded with a dramatic gesture that doesn't actually address it. I feel like we have very different ideas of what commitment looks like. He really does seem to love me, which is why this is so confusing. Is this something that can be worked through with better communication, or is it reasonable to see this as a red flag? And how do you help someone understand your needs when they think they're already showing up in the biggest way possible? Also, I looked up how much tattoo removal costs, and I would feel really bad mentioning how I feel and making him pay for that. It just adds another layer of guilt to an already confusing situation. You've been together for 6 months, and he tattooed your name on his body. It would be alarming for me rather than romantic. This is such a terrible and stupid misunderstanding of what you want that if I was in your shoes I'd immediately have to dump him. I've been married 20 years and wouldn't love my husband doing that. There's something very unsettling about your boyfriend getting it after 6 months and would have me rethinking things. It's weird. I 40F might be losing my wife 44F because I refuse to change jobs. What are the opinions and advice here? Context. Wife is threatening to leave me because I refuse to get a new job. However, I did interview at the other job, but did not get hired. We've been together for almost 7 years, married less than 1. From her side, she sees me as unwilling to fight for her. In addition, she feels that me getting a new job will be exactly the same as my current job, but make more money for less hours. My side, I have already changed jobs and doubled my salary. I have even gotten additional certifications. I am able to pay bills, no debt other than mortgage, multiple investments, and 401k contributions. I make minimum $75,000 gross annually. I am full-time with benefits. I work great hours that allows me more time with her. I take her out once a week minimum, and go on vacation twice a year minimum. She feels at our ages that we should be able to go out to eat and travel whenever we want. Unfortunately, I cannot afford that lifestyle. I like my job, and I love that it gives me so much time with her. If I change jobs, we would have far less time together in addition to the stress of working for a larger company with higher workload. I don't think there is anything wrong with her wanting a luxurious lifestyle. She can afford it, but I can't. I have tried compromise by taking her out to dinners that are mid-range, only occasionally fine dining. I have told her she can go on vacations or fancy dinners with friends as she is tired of paying for me. Which I can understand, that I'm not trying to be a mooch. I feel bad, actually, when she pays for me. She would rather go with me, her best friend, which I love that she wants that for me. Just curious how others would handle this. I'm trying hard not to feel like I'm being cast aside because my paycheck isn't big enough. I'm trying hard to understand her wants and needs. Would love some insights from neutral parties. Thank you to all that read, and to any comments. All feedback is appreciated. Sounds like she prioritizes a nice lifestyle over her relationship with you. Personally, I don't see this going long term. Big difference in core values is a tough one to overcome. I'll never understand the concept of she can afford but I can't when you're married. There should be no them and me, it should be us. YTF bother getting married if not? It is what it is. Sounds like she has her head in the clouds if she's not looking at the reality of your paycheck scenario. Divorce and cut your loses. She may change her tune when you hand her the papers. GF 32F lied to me 44M about being alone in a hot tub. My girlfriend and I were in an Airbnb with some other people. She stayed up until 5 a.m. in a hot tub getting drunk. At first there was a few people, but it ended with her and another guy. She came back to our room, and I confronted her about it, but she lied about it being just them. A week later we had a few conversations about the boundaries on that, and thought we had made up. I then found out she messaged him the next day apologizing for last night, and then deleted the message. He's married and wife wasn't there. She said she was just apologizing for kicking him in the shin while getting out. After more prodding, she said it was cause she had her foot next to his leg. When I originally confronted her, she yelled at me saying I was crazy, and there was other people there. After I asked about it again, she again got defensive and upset, saying if I don't trust her, then what are we doing together? Can I move past this lie? In the bottom of my heart, I don't think she cheated, but I'll never know cause she lied about everything about that night so far. You're 44 and your girlfriend was drunk in a hot tub until 5 a.m. with another guy. Do you really need to ask Reddit what to do here? She lies, has a drinking problem, and is untrustworthy. I'd walk. Time to find a girlfriend who won't lie to you about what she did with a married man. Recommend telling the married man's wife about his hot tub experience with your hopefully ex-GF. My girlfriend's, F22, family keeps trying to insert her sister into our planned trip and completely ignores my existence. How should we, F22, handle boundaries? Hi, I'm 22F and my girlfriend is also 22F. We've been together for almost 5 years. We have an upcoming trip planned together in the near future. I won't specify exact dates or location for privacy reasons. We're going to a specific country and city where her older sister currently lives. But the trip is not meant to visit her, it's simply a city I've always dreamed of visiting and something I personally suggested and planned. For some context, my girlfriend is not fully out to her parents, though they likely suspect we are together. Her sisters do know about us. She has 2 sisters, an older one living abroad and a younger one still living with their parents. The issue is her family. My girlfriend was hesitant to tell her parents about the trip because she was worried they would insist on bringing the younger sister along. She eventually told them, and at first they reacted pretty neutrally. However, today her mother called and suggested that my girlfriend could take her younger sister with us. My girlfriend ended the call quickly. Later, the younger sister messaged in the sisters' group chat saying she wanted to talk today, which wasn't unusual. A few hours later, she clarified that she specifically wanted to talk to my girlfriend about the trip and that she wants to go with us. What makes this especially painful for me is that my existence is completely ignored by her family. My girlfriend has clearly told them that this trip was my idea and that we are going together, yet her mother and sister speak as if I don't exist at all. They frame it as her trip, not our trip. I've never been included in their family trips, which I actually think is fair. Family trips are family time. But at the same time, almost every time my girlfriend and I try to plan something just for ourselves, it turns into a conflict with her family. They accuse her of not spending enough time with them or traveling without them, even though that's objectively not true. Just last year, my girlfriend went on at least 3 trips with her family, each lasting a minimum of a week, plus a New Year's trip to another country that lasted about 2.5 weeks. On top of that, she visits her parents at least 3 times a month. My girlfriend doesn't want to ask the older sister for advice because she knows she'll just be told to do whatever their mother wants. That's how the older sister avoids conflict herself. Right now, my girlfriend is considering telling her family that she won't take the younger sister on this trip and that they can travel together another time, but we both know this will likely cause a serious argument. How can my girlfriend and I set and maintain boundaries with her family around this trip, especially when they ignore my role entirely without the situation escalating into constant guilt, pressure, and conflict? Thank you in advance for any advice. Chaperone. Keep you from sinning during this phase, man shrugging, man facepalming. If she and you can't come out to your respective families, then she just needs to say that no is a complete sentence. Boundaries control your actions, not theirs. You can say, I won't be in a relationship with a partner that can't stand up to their parents.